Hey guys, what's going on? Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be doing two videos. This is the last one, second and last one. Hopefully you're doing good. I'm having a little bit of a fever. Since last night I went out, I came back. It was a kind of crazy trip. Anyway, so I managed to get a little bit of fever, and then I guess a little bit of medication I took. I'm having coffee. I feel better. So I'll not sound really like 100%. So I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you're doing good and your weather is treating you better. So today I have a little bit different topic. Time is around 4, almost 4 a.m. After 50 minutes or so, I'll start having my sahur breakfast, and then we'll start our eighth Ramadan. Okay, so that's great. By grace of God, we can maintain it. So today's topic is the 10 fragrance DNA. We're going to be talking about clones, okay, or maybe the original itself. I don't have some of the originals, but I can talk about the DNA. These 10 fragrances, whatever they made, let me clarify a few things. I am basically not looking forward to buy any more clones of these fragrances. One. Second thing, I'm not saying these are bad DNA or anything, or the dupes are bad. Maybe I'm not saying that I'm not going to buy any more. If I find something that is worthy of hype, can get me views or something like that, I will still review them. But genuinely, as a customer or as a person who spend the money, I don't want to see any more of these DNAs. So to each his own, but there are many others. Okay, but these are the ones I think there are too many frequent. At least every house making, even some clone houses making 2 or 3 dupes of the same fragrance. Okay, that's boring. That's annoying, right? So as we go, we'll talk more. So let's start with this list. First one, I'll start with Paco Rabanne 1 million. This fragrance is in the market since many years, since few decades. I think 2 to 3 decades now. So this is kind of like an old DNA. Personally speaking, 1 million is one of my favorite perfumes. I sometimes get tired of it. Some of these fragrances I put it back in the shelf, and then I reach for them maybe after a few months, then they smell great. I did not feel totally retired with 1 million. I like this fragrance, but I need the right mood. There are way too many Paco Rabanne 1 million inspired perfumes. If you buy one and then blind buy, and then you see, oh no, this smells like something I know, that's not a great feeling. You want to be excited, smell great, at the same time smell a little bit different. This is not the DNA I want to buy anymore. Okay, hope now you're getting clearer picture. So 1 million is one of the overplayed DNAs. In my humble opinion, we don't need any more of this. Like in the dupe section at least. Number 9, I'm going to show you one of the more popular. These are all popular perfumes. That's why they are copied and cloned, because they originally sold a lot. So people thought other companies, hey, let me make some, so I can get like bite in the pie or something like that. Cool Water has plenty of flankers, and I put them all according to how much I've seen them, frequently, the DNA, how much I smell them. Cool Water is a classic men's fragrance. Okay, some people say Greenish Tweed, this similar same perfume, and then these are similar. I personally find this to be much more pleasant than GIT. Just my personal sentiment. But Cool Water, there are way too many dupes. Okay, we don't need any more of, oh, new fragrance coming up, oh, Cool Water. Oh, people will like, no, it's okay, I'm good. They're not going to hate it, but people may say, oh no, I have original Cool Water, I have Etoile, or I have Greenish Tweed, I have Lavender Night. There are many I can remember at this point, but there are many Cool Water similar kind of DNA. So yeah, this one, Cool Water, I don't think personally I want to buy any more inspired version. Number 8, I'm going to go classic after classic, Acqua Di Gio. Great fragrance, just like the previous two. Great fragrance, sold a lot, still sells a lot. This OG and all its DNA, like flankers, like Profumo, Essenza, Absolute, whatever, they sell. But nowadays they're getting way expensive. The new flankers is just insane. They're asking for niche pricing. Okay, but I did review back in the days. I really enjoyed this DNA, Imperialist 60 degree red. A lot of Armafs, a lot of other houses took this DNA. Oh, it smells like Acqua Di Gio. It smells like spicy masculine. Now you give someone this perfume, they'll be like, no, I smell this everywhere. It's boring. Okay, so yes, some way I'm trying to say these DNAs got a little bit familiar, and people would look for something more new or something unique. Okay, so Acqua Di Gio, this DNA I think is overplayed right now, but it's a pleasant fragrance. Next one of the most beloved and hated fragrance of all time is going to be Dior Sauvage. You must agree with me that this one has now the most number of clones in the market any company you see, Middle Eastern company, they have at least Dior Solace, Dior something man or something blue officer. I have reviewed quite a few Sauvage clones, and I personally think Dior Sauvage beats them all uh, in terms of the smell and everything. The Dior, but this is not Dior quality. Honestly speaking, even after all these years, it's a great body, for a freshie all year round. Pink pepper, ambroxan, Calabrian bergamot, nice. It smells good. Okay, I don't mind wearing this, but when I put this on, I'm like, oh, I smell like 10 other guys. Okay, here's the idea. So for me, we don't need any more dupes of Dior Sauvage. I'll mention two honorable mention in the end as honorable mentions, but in the end of the video. Next one, I do have the original bottle somewhere, but I just picked this up just to show you. If you are tired of Bvlgari's Tygar Afternoon Swim, there are so many dupes. Here is one of them, Jean Lo Immortal. So I personally reviewed 3, 4 already, and I like this grapefruit, ISO is super, Ambrox and DNA. Smells great, zesty, fruity, sharp. I like that. I have no issue. I enjoy this immensely, like Turati Blue. And then I have the Jean Lo Azure, Luciano, Sunset Swim. There are many others, okay? But end of the day, I enjoy this DNA a lot. The grapefruit especially I enjoy, but if I wear this like 4 or 5 days in a row, I'm like, no, I smell again like Tygar or Afternoon Swim. So it's now starting to get a little bit overplayed. Okay, so Bvlgari's Tygar or Afternoon Swim. That's like number 6. So now top 5. Should I mention the honorable mentions? Yeah, let me mention the honorable mentions. One, I don't have the original. I used to have it as solid off. This DNA, Tuscan leather DNA. This Tuscan leather DNA back in the days, okay, by Tom Ford. Sorry, I think it's one of the more popular perfumes, but nowadays I don't see many companies are doing Tuscan leather. So I'm thinking Tuscan leather is going out of fashion or something like this, just my 2 cents. So this one I'm not putting in the main list. So you can still get away with Tuscan leather like La Yuquam or Al Haramain's, was that oud something, like leather oud, or this one, what is this one called? This is called Arab Tradition by Nabil. So this is one honorable mention. One more honorable mention perhaps is Terre d'Hermès. Okay, that's a great fragrance, but also got many dupes. Okay, so there are many like that, right? So these two are honorable. Let's go number 5. Let's show you some of the most common fragrances you don't need to buy any more of. Bleu De Chanel. Do you need to buy the original? If you finish your bottle and you crave for it just for the smell, yes. But when you spend 200 something dollars on a 150 ml bottle or 100 ml, like 118, $200 $200 for 100 ml, then it will hurt. Okay, because these things have literally no longevity or staying power. But I love this DNA. I really will tell you, the OG Bleu De Chanel has the best openings of all fragrances. On the beautiful new trend that Sauvage followed, and later YSLY, many others followed Coach for him. But this one remains on the best DNA, but there are just way too many flankers, way too many dupes and similar perfumes. You smell it everywhere. I personally don't like to wear, like when I'm thinking I'm going to be picky today, not a Bleu De Chanel DNA. Okay, so number 5 is Bleu De Chanel DNA. Next one is one of the most, I would say this is the newest trend. I'm already tired of it. Very tired of it because I don't want to smell like this anymore. They made too many clones already too fast, which is called Le Male Elixir. Okay, it's a great fragrance, but due to Rehan, Rasasi, Rehan, who else made dupe of this? Latafa perhaps. So many houses they made and they're still making. So I smell this DNA everywhere and I'm like, no. When this one came out first, I wore it. I used to get notice from people. People look and then they'll say, smell nice. If I wear this now, everybody recognizes this DNA. So it's now already too popular for its own good, too famous for its own good, right? Le Male Elixir, it's a great perfume. Make no mistake. Even Le Beau, it's a great fragrance. But these DNAs are getting the sweet, obvious sweetness. It's just like, so it's like maybe it's overplayed right now. Okay, so Le Male Elixir DNA, we don't need any more dupes of. So enough. 3, 2, and 1. These 3 are the most, I think, are guilty as charged. Okay, so the DNA I'm talking about, number 3, is Baccarat Rouge, and Baccarat Rouge I have a sample. They're showing one of the dupes, which is called Club de Nuit Untold Man. Great fragrance. I need to get a backup bottle. Now, bottle's finishing. I love this bottle. Beautiful coloration. And this is my second generation or first reformulation. Okay, great smelling perfume. Smells a lot like Baccarat Rouge with orange, candied orange, and lemon, citrus, musk. So Baccarat Rouge is a lot more softer and feminine. These are like a little bit more, unisex style. But Baccarat Rouge also have seen a lot of dupes, a lot of similar fragrances. Alharman made some, Armani made some. Even the cheapest, the attar and oils, any shop you go, they will have Baccarat Rouge. Okay, so this is now one of the most common DNA. And even if you wear the real deal, people will be like, "Are you wearing that 20 cents attar or oil from that street vendor?" And you'll feel very offended. So yeah, we don't need any more Baccarat Rouge. But number two that beats Baccarat Rouge DNA is Invictus. Man, more so than Sauvage. Invictus. This thing is so popular. This is number one. Number one, you can guess already what's coming. But Invictus, I don't think there any lack of this DNA in any house. Rasasi made Hawas. Okay. And then anytime, there's also Mont Blanc Legend, another very popular DNA. We don't need any more of that. But this one, Invictus, you smell the Invictus, oh no, I smelled this before. No, I don't think even it's $15, I'll not buy a dupe. Okay. But if you already have OG, you maintain that. If you finish the bottle, you can get. But you don't need any more dupes of Invictus. This is way overplayed. Coming to number one, the royal one, the one everybody made. Even last night I wore this DNA. I will admit to you, maybe in future I'll still buy some of the dupes because if they sound interesting. But this fragrance literally, the whole rich people hate people, like hate the fact that their favorite fragrance, which is a niche perfume called Aventus. Okay, and I have not much left. I just carry this for sentimental purpose. 20 ml, good enough for all batch. I love Aventus, no doubt about it. This is one of my most complimented fragrance from whoever I used to hang out with. We had 8 years of relationship, but she used to love this perfume. My best friends used to love this perfume. My friends, they love this. But when you smell Sydenham, all the rivals, people are so angry. People were like, they took my favorite DNA and made it too popular and available to people. So people are not buying Aventus no more. Whoever new in the market, they're like, oh, okay, $40, decent, better performing Aventus, I'll take that. Sydenham, you can say Supremacy, you can say a lot of these other DNAs, they're there and the clones are good enough. But imagine a new clone of Aventus comes out. Nobody's going to be looking forward to that and excited. I've seen people, they're like, no, Aventus, I'll just buy a Decant from Joy. I'm not going to buy the full bottle like that, right? So yeah, but end of the day, remember one more thing, these fragrances were very successful. I'm not bashing these perfumes. They perhaps are victim of their own success. This is the popular saying. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with these fragrances. Trends do change. They have served in the market for many years. And if people like them, they'll continue. It's people say after a while. But end of the day, the trend of following, like, okay, I don't want to do any hard work, no brainstorming, especially the designers. Oh, let's just follow Sauvage, what they're doing. Let's just make one more Sauvage in 2026, 25. That I have no respect for. I'm like not excited for it. So what are your thoughts on this? And hopefully you enjoy the video. I think I'll go upload these and then have my breakfast. And you have a very nice day and keep me in your prayers so I feel better tomorrow. Take care. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.